Stephen, thanks very much for joining us on Seagulls TV. We've got our final practice game of the year on Sunday. Obviously, last opportunity for a lot of the players to impress for a round one berth.
Yeah, certainly, Stewie, and it's a final win out for the boys. So there's a few spots up for grabs round one next week. So certainly, guys like the likes of Kyle Gray, Liam Carter, and certainly Nick Ebinger certainly get a chance to put their hand up to have a really good look at from round one point of view. And I think we've got a squad of 24 for tomorrow, so 23 can play. So there's a couple of names still to come back in potentially next week. So certainly a couple of guys that we're really keen to impress and make sure they're in the mix for round one next week.
You mentioned those guys are coming into the side, but we've got a couple of injuries at the moment that's allowed for that opportunity to happen.
Yeah, so unfortunately Joel Tippett went down last night with a hamstring training, so he comes out, so hoping he'll be right for next week. So then obviously Carts gets the opportunity to come in, and he's originally in the development squad for tomorrow, but he gets a chance to put his hand up, as I say, and have a good crack at it. So he's been really impressive. He played against Geelong last week, and he's really good. So there's certainly some opportunities that have presented itself from his point of view. So with obviously Joel coming out, he gets that chance. So there's certainly some other guys that are still come back from injury over the next few weeks. So and there's probably some guys that are disappointed to not get a chance tomorrow. So they'll go back into the Development League game and get a chance to impress as well from that point of view. So Sandringham will be obviously a tough game. They've got some AFL listed players playing from St Kilda. So certainly a good challenge for our boys leading into round one next week against Casey.
And you touched on the development team there. We've got Judah Dundon coming out from the Western Jets. He had a best on ground performance last week. Great to see what he can do with the development side on Sunday.
Yeah, so just through a rotation with the 19-year-olds at the Western Jets, we've been able to pick up Judah this week. So, and as you mentioned, he was best on ground last week, racked up plenty of disposals through the midfield. So we'll get a chance to look at Judah throughout the year as well. So it's really good to have him involved on Sunday. And obviously he'd be keen to impress as well from his point of view. So really grateful for that relationship we do have with the Jets, and there's certainly some guys who will swing through the side throughout the year. But again, it's just a chance for Judah to have a crack and see how he goes against in the senior level. So.
Now, we're only 10 days away from round one against Casey, but Sunday will provide the opportunity for us to officially launch our season. Obviously a great moment for all our new recruits receiving that blue and gold Guernsey for the first time.
Yeah, it's really a special event to formally receive your jumper from some past players that have been involved in the club. So it's a really good afternoon. Obviously we've brought the games forward an hour, so 10 a.m. for Development League and 1 o'clock for seniors, so that gives us a chance to get upstairs after the senior game and present those new players with their jumper for the first time this year. And it's a really good event to have, and I know the players are looking forward to it on Sunday afternoon, and they can obviously the build up into round one next week. We've got our members' night on Thursday night, so it'll be a good chance for the members to come down and have dinner with the playing group. And then obviously, as you mentioned, in Easter Monday, we kick it off against the Casey Demons, which will be a really good opportunity for those that are in Melbourne, and especially down in Williamstown, to come down and have a look at the boys, the first game of the year, and I think we'll have a family fun day as well. So, really great little event and calendar for the next week or so, and it's really exciting for the players as such to enjoy the build-up, and as I said, tough game against Casey round one, so it should be a really good game.
Well, thanks very much for joining us, Stephen, and all the best in the final practice match this weekend.
No worries, thanks Stuart.